Okay, so this was the format that I had given you last lecture. Yeah, this is the format. Just have a quick look over the format because today we are going to start with sums. So debit the expenses related to the process and credit the normal loss. And if there is any abnormal loss, output transferred to next process. Okay, and then the probable calculations with respect to calculating the value for those losses. Okay, and this is a note that I have given you. Raw material is introduced in the first process, and thereafter output of every process account becomes raw material input for the next process account. Okay, all this three notes, I will one by one, show you its application when today I'm doing sums. Okay, just remember ये जो तीनों note है, इसका one by one explanation along with the sum I will tell you, so it will be clear to you. Okay, this is the probable question. We'll start with Home Industries Limited is manufacturing product which passes through three consecutive process. तो वो लोग ने बोला हुआ see process 1, process 2, process 3. So process 3 is your last process. Okay. Okay. Next. Okay. Basic raw material at rupees 10 per kg. Okay. See, 25,000 kgs and the rate is 10 rupees per kg, and see here the first note, raw material is introduced in the first process, first part. Okay, the first half of the first point. Clear? Is this clear? First half of the first point is clear. Raw material is introduced in the first process. So the question may be out there. Next, output during the month. Output is also given 24,000 kgs, 23,200 and 22,250. Next, process material. So this is a raw material, additional raw material related to the process. So ये तो मैं debit करूँगी. Okay, this I will debit. Next, direct wages is percentage of process material. This also I will debit. Factory overheads, I will debit. Machine overheads, debit. Machine overheads means factory overheads. Normal loss is given. Okay, नॉर्मल लॉस दिया हुआ है परसेंटेज में कितना 2%, 4%, 4%. और देखो स्क्रैप वैल्यू भी दिया है नीचे. They are giving you the scrap value also. 2 rupees, 3 rupees, 5 rupees. Okay, I'll take you back to the theory part with the what do you call this, with this statement, I mean the account. Now, can you see here normal loss, loss in weight and scrap loss. मैंने आपको क्या बोला था, when loss in weight will be given to you in the question, it is not saleable. But when scrap loss will be given to you in the question, it is saleable. And question will never tell you that this is a scrap loss or a weight loss. You have to identify that. Okay. इस sum में क्या है? In this sum, scrap value is given. मतलब this is a scrap loss का sum. Am I clear? Just acknowledge it in the chat box. समझ में आया? Normal loss में there are two varieties, loss in weight and scrap loss. The question will not tell you that this is loss in weight or this is scrap loss. You should know that this is scrap loss or this is loss in weight. Okay, great, good. So I understood this point. Okay, that's it. Prepare process accounts और फिर वो जो notes मैंने आपको लिखा है उसका application I will show you in the question itself. Okay, start. Process one account. Quantity, rate, amount, all that you have to write. Start. I'm just writing the headings for the first ledger only. You should also do the same. No need to write for all. Just give the name, process one, account, particulars, quantity, amount. Same. Particulars, quantity, amount. No need to write for them. And next, process two account, and last, process three. Okay, so let us start. First, raw material is introduced in the first process. Kitna 25,000 kgs. So right here, total raw material input 25,000 kgs multiplied with 10 rupees. 25,000 multiplied with 10 is 2,50,000. So right here, 2,50,000. Next, process material 1,50,000. Next, two. You can write other material or you can write process material. It's up to you. Now, 1,50,000. So right here, 1,50,000. Next, direct wages. 80% of process material. Okay, so right here, direct wages. Okay, 80% बोला है ना तो 1,50,000 का 80% निकालो 1,50,000 का 80% is how much 1,20,000. So right here 1,20,000. Next, two factory overheads 80% of direct wages. So two factory overheads 80% of direct wages. Direct wages is how much 1,20,000. So इसका 80% 96,000. Okay, keep doing that. Next, machine overheads 22,000. So right here, two you can write machine overheads, or if you want to write, you can write factory overheads. And yeah, like this, machine overheads 22,000. Next, that's it. Okay, so all the expenses are done. Next क्या है normal loss. कितना है 2% बोला. Let us take that. So right here, by normal loss. Okay, normal loss में भी which one is this? Scrap loss. Okay, so write down scrap loss. कितना है scrap loss? 2%. Okay, and they have given 2% of what? Percentage on input. I also gave you the formula. Normal loss is what? Percentage on raw material input. Correct? Yeah. So मेरा raw material input कितना है? 25,000. तो 25,000 का 2%. Am I clear? 25,000 का 2%. 500. So right here 500. Okay, right here. 25,000, 2%. Okay. Next, इसका स्क्रैप वैल्यू कितना है? कितने में बेच रहे हो? 2 rupees per kg. So multiply now. So 500 quantity multiplied with rate. कितना आएगा ये? 1,000 rupees. Am I clear? समझ में आया? Everyone? Next. आउटपुट कितना बोला है? आउटपुट ड्यूरिंग द मंथ 24,000. So yeah, now listen carefully. Now see this note number 1, that's second part. Thereafter, output of every process becomes raw material input for next process. ठीक है? So अभी देखो मैं क्या लिख रही हूँ. First see what I'm writing. Yeah. Okay. Give a decent gap. Yeah. There. By output transfer to process to account. कितना? 24,000. ठीक है? तो ये जो आउटपुट है, ये इधर इनपुट बनेगा. So I'll write here like this. To raw material input 24,000. Am I clear? समझा? Note number 1. Is note number 1 clear to everyone? Note number 1 is clear to everyone. Raw material is introduced in the first process, and thereafter the output of every process becomes the raw material for the next process. Okay. Yeah, done. Now what to do? First close process 1 account. Okay, first close process 1 account. Leave one line and then close. Yeah. Output transferred to process 2 account के बाद leave one line and then. Okay, let us do the closing now. See the debit side 25, credit side is how much? 24,500. The credit side is less. So 25,000. First close the quantity column. Last lecture मैंने बताया था. See, there is that format here. The quantity column is closed first. See, I put here 1. Okay. So मेरा 500 का gap आ रहा है. 500 का मेरा gap आ रहा है. That is abnormal loss. Right. By abnormal loss. How much? 500. So this is the balancing figure. So don't forget all these things. This is the balancing figure. Clear? Now, how will you get this value? By using the formula. See, I'll take you back to the formula. See, abnormal loss. This is the balancing figure. See, this will be getting by the formula. Okay. So let us start. Okay. So I'm writing here. Okay, I'm doing the working note here, dear. Working note number 1. Calculating abnormal loss in rupees or amount is equal to debit minus credit of the amount column divided by debit minus credit of the quantity column multiplied with abnormal loss in quantity. Okay, make this formula and then we'll total the debit and the credit side. Okay, so chalo, let us total the debit side of the amount column. 2,50,000 plus 1,50,000 plus 1,20,000 plus 96,000 plus 22,000. कितना हुआ 6,38,000. ठीक है, उधर लिखो 6,38,000 माइनस द क्रेडिट साइड. क्रेडिट साइड में क्या वैल्यू है आपके पास? एक ही वैल्यू है स्क्रैप लॉस का 1,000. So right here minus the credit column 1,000. Debit side, what is your quantity? 25,000. So right here 25,000 minus credit side, what is your quantity? 500. Please don't take, students listen here carefully, please don't take this 24,000 and this 500. Okay, because इसके सामने वैल्यू नहीं है, अननोन फिगर्स है. राइट, तो दो अननोन लोगे तो कैसे सॉल्व होगा? नहीं होगा. राइट, तो सिर्फ यही लेना है आपको, दिस 500. ओके, समझ में आया? क्लियर? राइट हियर 500 इनटू एबनॉर्मल लॉस कितना मिला मुझे? 500. सॉल्व करो इसको. 6,38,000, 6,37,000. बहुत लेंदी है ये, बट आई एम गोइंग स्लो बिकॉज इट्स द फर्स्ट सम. Once you get sync with the sum, then I will go fast. But first, initially 2-3 sums I will go slow with you. फिर क्या है, बाद में तो सब में सेम स्टेप्स ही रहेगा ना, तो then I can go fast. अभी देखो कितना हुआ? 6,37,000, 6,37,000 डिवाइड बाय 24,500 into, हाँ, कैन यू सी दिस वैल्यू बेटा? 26 रुपीज. तो ये आपका पर यूनिट है. ठीक है, या दिस इज योर पर यूनिट. हाँ, याद रखना. हाँ, दिस इज योर पर यूनिट 26. तो ये ऐसे अलग से निकाल के रखना. आई विल शो यू इसका रीजन क्या है. 26 एंड देन मल्टीप्लाई विथ 500. ये जो आपको मिला है ना 26, दिस इज पर यूनिट ऑफ द एबनॉर्मल लॉस. तो 26, आई टेल यू व्हाई आई हैव रिटन इट सेपरेटली इनटू 500. तो कितना हुआ? 13,000. ठीक है, तो इधर लिखो 13,000. सो माय आंसर इज हाउ मच? 13,000. ओके, या सो राइट हियर इन द अमाउंट कॉलम 13,000. ओके, 13,000 वर्किंग नोट नंबर 1. राइट, हाँ. और याद रखना इसका सीपीयू कितना है, भूलना मत. इसका सीपीयू कितना है? कॉस्ट पर यूनिट 26 रुपीज. ये इम्पोर्टेंट है, दिस इज इम्पोर्टेंट. ठीक है, नाउ क्लोज द अमाउंट कॉलम. ठीक है, क्लोज द अमाउंट कॉलम. ओके, वापस टोटल मत करो, यू हैव ऑलरेडी टोटल हियर. सी 6,38,000 आपको पता है डेबिट साइड, तो डोंट वेस्ट टाइम इन टोटलिंग अगेन. सो राइट हियर 6,38,000, 6,38,000 minus 6,38,000 minus 1,000 minus 13,000. कितना हुआ? 6,24,000. So right here 6,24,000, 6,24,000. Okay, this is the balancing figure. Okay, now divide this. इसको डिवाइड करके देखो. 6,24,000 डिवाइड बाय 24,000 कितना आ रहा है? 26 आ रहा है. Everyone got 26? आना ही चाहिए. The CPU will be same. नहीं आया 26, that means you have done something wrong. So this is the verification step. If you want to cross check your answer in process costing, this is how you cross check the answer. Okay, this has to tally. Okay, now see. Yeah, see here note number 3 देखो. CPU of the output CPU, cost per unit, that is cost price. CPU of the output transferred to next process should be same as the CPU for abnormal loss or abnormal gain. And yes, I have it that way only. See, my abnormal loss CPU is how much? 26. My output transfer to next process CPU is how much? 26. Understood? Note number 3 now. Note number 3 is clear to everyone. Note number 3 is clear. Okay, fine. ठीक है, फर्स्ट प्रोसेस समझ जाना सबको. अभी बस यही रिपीट मोड पे डालो, कॉपी पेस्ट अभी वही करना है. प्रोसेस 2 में ऑल्सो यू विल फॉलो द सेम स्टेप, प्रोसेस 3 में ऑल्सो यू विल हैव टू फॉलो द सेम स्टेप. ओके, या सो कीप डूइंग द सेम थिंग इन द रेस्ट 2 प्रोसेसेस. ओके, स्टार्ट. ठीक है, सेम. ये रॉ मटेरियल, दिस आउटपुट बिकम्स योर द इनपुट एंड देन सेम एवरी प्रोसेस में सी यू विल सी ये डेबिट होता ही जाएगा. अदर रॉ मटेरियल, डायरेक्ट वेजेस, फैक्ट्री ओवरहेड्स, मशीन ओवरहेड्स, प्रोसेस 2 में भी डेबिट होगा. प्रोसेस 3 में भी ऑल्सो सेम प्रोसीजर. ऑल दीज 4 extra expenses will be debited. And similarly, same way, normal loss you will calculate, abnormal loss or abnormal gain depending on the sum. It will, the answers will come. Okay, so start. So 2 other raw material, 2 wages, 2 factory overheads, 2 machine overheads. Okay, clear? So 24,000 का अमाउंट कितना मिला मुझे? 6,24,000. ठीक है. Other raw material is how much? 2,70,000. So right here, 2,70,000. Direct wages is how much? 70% of 2,70,000. So calculate 2,70,000 ka 70% is how much? 1,89,000. So right here, 1,89,000. Next, factory overheads, 90% of direct wages. So direct wages is 1,89,000. इसका 90% निकालो. 1,70,000, 100. 1,70,000, 100. Next, machine overheads 16,980. So right here, 16,980. Okay. फिर वही same normal loss by normal loss. Normal loss में as per the questions information, what do we have? We have scrap loss. ठीक है. Scrap loss for process 2 is how much? 4%. Okay. 4% of what? 4% of this 24,000 raw material input. Now, what is the raw material input for process 2? It is 24, not 25. Huh? Don't take this 25. ये process 1 का था. You have to take for process 2, 24. Clear? तो इसका 4% निकालो. Yeah. 24,000 का 4%. 24,000 का 4% is how much? 960. So right here 960 और फिर इसका सेल वैल्यू भी दिया है. 960 multiplied with, what is the sale value? 3 rupees. So right here 3 rupees. 3. So 960 into 3, 2880. So 2880. Okay. Then output, yeah, right on. Yeah. By output transferred to, which is the next process? Process 3. Process 3 account. How much output is transferred? Let me check. 23,200. So right here 23,200. ठीक है. फिर क्या करना है? Close your quantity column first. ठीक है, फाइन, चेक 23,200 23,200 प्लस 960 24,160, ये एक्सेस हो गया है, ठीक है, क्रेडिट साइड इज मोर, सो राइट योर 24,160 24,160, ओके, माइनस 24,000, सो 160 का एक्सेस है, तो ये एबनॉर्मल गेन है, ओके, एबनॉर्मल गेन 160, ठीक है, so write here 160, ठीक है, now apply the formula and you will get this value, ठीक है, so let us do that. Yeah. So actually it's the same formula, the same formula. So I'm writing it here. Yeah. Working note number 2. Now just write your heading. Working note number 2. Abnormal gain. Formula तो same है. Yeah. And abnormal gain in quantity. Abnormal gain in quantity. Total the debit side. Check the debit side. Yeah. 6,24,000 plus 2,70,000 plus 1,89,000 plus 1,70,100 plus 16,980 16,980 हाँ स्टूडेंट्स कितना हुआ 12,70,080 सो राइट हियर डेबिट साइड 12,70,080 then the credit side is how much only one figure is there 2,880 so 2,880 divided by my debit side quantity is how much debit side quantity is 24,000 and credit side quantity is 960, okay, 960 multiplied with abnormal gain is 160, okay, solve this. Yeah. Minus 2,880 is how much 12,67,200 12,67,200 divided by 24,000 minus 960. 24,000 minus 960. How much? 23,040. 23,040. Okay? Yeah. Multiplied with 160. एक बार इसको solve करके देखो. 12,67,400 divided by 23,040. 12,67,200 minus no sorry divide by 23,040 55 रुपीज आ रहा है ठीक है सो डोंट फॉरगेट ये आपका सीपीयू होना चाहिए 55 multiplied with 160 okay so 55 multiplied with 160 is how much 8,800 so write it here 8,800 वर्किंग नोट नंबर 2 ठीक है तब ये टोटल तो मुझे पता ही है 8,800 डेबिट साइड टोटल आई नो 12,70,080 12,70,080 plus this new 8,800 so 12,78,880 okay right here 12,78,880 12,78,880 12,78,880 okay minus this 2,880 so 12,76,000 is my answer 12,76,000 okay this is the balancing figure of the amount column अब ये दोनों को डिवाइड करो डिवाइड बाय 23,200 Yes, our answer is correct. We were 55 rupees. That means our calculations are correct. So my CPU is how much? 55. Is it clear till here? Note number 3 समझ में आया सबके? The output cost price should match with the abnormal gain or loss the cost price. Just acknowledge it in the chat box. Fine? Okay. Great. Right ना? फिर ये जो output है, this output will become what? Input for what? For this process. Third के लिए. ठीक है? That we will do in the next lecture. Fine? So point number 2 जो है, note number 2 which I gave last lecture, I will justify that in the next lecture. क्योंकि अभी हमारा last process बाकी है ना, वहाँ पे क्या बोला है? The balancing figure output of last process will be transferred to finished goods stock account. So I will come in the next process and then I will do that. Okay? Yeah.